Dogs, get away.
Shoot. Go lay down. All right. mooware versus Desdar. One of the reasons this match didn't get restreamed is because mooware was playing. mooware and FFAO have been our pinch-in restreamers. They've done a lot of great work. mooware, especially on the match moderation side of things, doing a ton of work. So, yeah, when mooware's playing, sometimes we all got to scramble to fill in the cow-shaped hole. And so we're gonna do that now. Up against Desdar, has returned for a third time in Mystery Tournament. Has gone 1-4 so far, but I think to get this far, must have won like at least 2 matches, right? Something like that. Like, are we allowed to? Maybe we.
Oh no!
It is you now. I baited you even. I
knew
we shouldn't
I was doing
click it.
something else, and then I hear like
no.
this like cue in my head. Don't worry, I didn't see who won.
Oh, I'm not. That's not you. I'm worried about it. I mean, we can fake it. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna fake it. I know who wins this match. I watched this match. I know what happens in most moments of this match. But I'm gonna do a good job of selling this to our audience. But if they already know, then, well, what can we do? It's not a big deal. I've watched plenty of things knowing the spoiler
about the journey,
and yeah, you can still enjoy it.
We got a life hack sent to us, by the way. It says if you sleep until 12 p.m., you only have to pay for 2 meals.
Word, yeah.
Bit of a depression meme, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been a special move of mine for a number of years.
Oh no.
I'm way ahead of you on that one. Thank you so much for your life hack tip. Cheer up. We wish you all the best. mooware's card says that they can hold a golf club in their hooves. And that's fitting for our theme this year, which is golf. Despite my over-the-top rowdy radio show host intro.
What would that be? Like a monster truck theme.
Yeah. It is...
or the Hindenburg disaster is the MT theme.
I don't know if that's what we should make our theme.
Oh, the humanity! These races are red hot!
Could you imagine? It looks like this opponent's gone down in flames. Tragedy. History will remember this occasion. Just constantly, weirdly invoking the Hindenburg for like...
It's such a good...
For like 100 hours of broadcasts.
I love the way the guy speaks back, that like the radio announcer voice. I love it so much.
I know what you mean. Yeah. There's a... I watched an old baseball movie where we're up here in the catbird seat looking down on a fine Sunday afternoon. We got some ball players playing. Yeah.
I think I'm just about ready, and we don't have to wait for the racers or anything.
That's right.
Let me update the stream title. There we go. The game is already updated. You can see it right now if you look really quick, but here it is anyway already. Aero Racer.
This game is sick. This was submitted by FFAO. And what I said when I was watching it is I would have marked this for top 8. I love it.
Okay.
I think it's great.
Based on the like the title screen that we no longer see, it looks like a kind of F-Zero kind of game, or Wipeout.
Yeah, you would think that. That's what I thought.
Okay.
It's a little bit different.
Okay. We're gonna beat all non-very hard levels in the first 3 areas. All right.
Yeah, there's one in each world. And it's apparently hard. I don't know. We didn't get to see it.
Alright, I didn't check for audio, so we're just gonna wing it. Are you ready?
I'm ready
the timer?
On the timer.
Nice. Then let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. Go.
Learn to fly. It's top down.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. And so you just spin and accelerate, more or less. That's kind of the whole game. And yet it's so freaking fun.
Oh, practice for 30 seconds. This is kind of nice, right? We need more of this in MP, where we just have, like, here's a screen you can just mess around for a little bit, and then we're gonna go.
I'm a fan of, sometimes it says, like, before the race, you do this even. Or this is even better, because it's during the race, but it's a fixed amount of time for both players.
Yeah. Catch the other ship.
So it's driving around.
Imagine if this was our replay from the first time.
Now, see, the circle gets like smaller each time, so you only had to get so close the first time. mooware was like right on top of it long enough
got
that
it
caught
twice.
multiple. Yeah.
Yeah, so Desdar was just following he was doing the thing that the enemies usually do to us.
Yes, in video games, get inside his hitbox, stay there.
Yeah.
Take damage multiple times. Oh, but then Desdar is like doing it again?
Oh, did the wrong button maybe?
Yeah,
I would quit the menu here.
This happened during the race and I was like, huh.
We saw there was a menu that had like all the levels on it, so I would assume I can just quit the menu and try navigating.
So this one wants us to finish in first place.
Watch, don't hit the wall.
Yeah, that you can see it almost cost everything, the delay. You know, you make the mistake and you're paying for it like 4 seconds later still.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's what makes this game awesome.
Circles?
Look at this other guy. Watch this. Watch the speed, the speedometer in the bottom right. When your jets are hitting a wall, look at it.
Oh, what?
You get a huge speed boost. It's called grinding.
Oh, that's cool.
So that level was teaching you to do a 100-point grind. This one wants you to do a 300-point grind. So you could just kind of touch the wall a little bit and get 100, but 300, you got to learn how to sort of get into this and hold it for at least a little bit.
So it's about how much you rotate while doing it, right? If you rotate too much, you're going to move away from the wall. If you don't rotate enough, you're going to crash into the wall.
Yeah. It's almost entirely about smoothly rotating. Now, Desdar's going a different direction, doing a slightly different level. You unlock them as you just sort of like whatever is adjacent on this grid.
Okay.
So there's some non-linearity here.
mooware with the huge combo.
393.
And then just quits it on purpose. Could have gone even further.
Desdar finishes in first place. This is teaching you green boosts you fast, and then the one that Desdar just did teaches you that purple slows you down. It does more than slow you down. Purple actually like turns your whole car off. You can't turn or boost. You just drift.
Oh, that's
unfortunate. You get out the other side.
Desdar doing a little bit of grinding, and that actually... it wasn't the finish. That would have been hype.
Yeah, multiple laps. Top right shows the lap count. The goal is to finish in first. And Desdar hasn't done the grind tutorials, so is not going to be like doing that, really.
It's interesting how this is maybe going to affect the race. Oh, Desdar's going to lose.
Probably.
Has already lost.
mooware trailing a little bit on the third lap.
Ouch.
Oh, bad turn. Overturned it. Yeah, the optimal line changes a lot when you've put grinding into play.
Grinding, that's such a cool mechanic.
Yeah. Desdar's like doing it. Like they don't need a tutorial. They've noticed.
Oh, you do have to catch this thing, and I don't think it's gonna work out. I don't think you can catch this thing at this point.
We're starting to dial in on this. So this is the kind of thing you gotta just feel out and improve over time. And so I wonder, mooware watching this now live in the chat, how they feel about seeing how they did at first. Because probably if they were to pick it up, they would be so much better. A first place finish from mooware. So there's 2 stages and then a Grand Prix. Now you could do that Grand Prix, but mooware is going to go ahead and do it. The tracks featured in the Grand Prix are from the ones you've been doing in the other levels.
Oh, so that's not very smart to do the Grand Prix first.
Yeah, and the pace bin points that out.
Oh, Desdar is racing against this guy. Grinding!
Oh! Oh, the speed boost in the green at the end is good enough.
That was hype. Last second overtake.
Not a great turn. Desdar has done everything but the grind tutorial, which is kind of unfortunate. Another thing I'll go ahead and spoil is that this semicircle of like this particular grade that, you know, Mooware's going through one, Desdar's going through one, this is constant throughout the whole goal. The same curve. Desdar came up short. Mooware's on the Grand Prix. Boosting in the green. That's a first place. You have to finish first overall. And picking up 2 firsts in the first 2 races is a good way to start. Nice control from Desdar. Oh, but then was not aggressive enough in turning away from the wall. And then had to be really aggressive to make the following turn, and now it's all kind of fallen apart. That was the final lap. Mooware, meanwhile. The game doesn't tell you whether what your current placement is.
Mooware is fishtailing. I think Mooware is behind everyone.
Yeah, you can lap these guys if you know what you're doing.
I don't think Mooware has been flying well enough for this to be a lapping.
I think I'm inclined to agree.
Alright, last lap. He's going fast.
Oh,
He's
great
teal.
turn. Uses the wall to avoid the purple.
Oh, this grind could be
Last
everything.
minute grind.
Ah!
Oh my god.
Super cool. Wasn't necessary anyway, but whatever. It was cool.
Very cool. Desdar into the grind tutorial now. Needs 100 points. There it is. Oh, but if you touch the wall, Tony Hawk style, your combo doesn't count. No points.
Yeah. It's like, actually it's more like Need for Speed Underground 2. Where there's the drift mode.
Sure. Alright, so it's just two races, I think, for Mooware. And 2 grind tutorials? No, just 1 grind tutorial for Desdar. And then the Grand Prix.
Yeah, the Grand Prix. That's the bigger problem.
There's the 300 points. Oh, and there's an extra stage still for Desdar. So they're basically tied, except Mooware has done the entire Grand Prix. A pretty big lead.
Yeah, that's like 3 stages in one.
Oh, Mooware touched the purple, lost the jets at the end, but it's still good enough for a clear of the purple stages. We're going to be doing the blue and the green.
We're going opposite ways. It's like a... Well, it's not really like a bike race. They don't go in opposite ways, that would be dangerous.
Especially the finish line is the same finish line from both sides. Yo, Mooware gets there.
Oh, beautiful. 283 points for Desdar. What a grind. It's so far ahead of the other guy.
And then had a good turn in a game that didn't have grinding.
Oh, look at this. Oh, beautiful.
Absolutely smoked that other guy. Mooware trails just a little bit. This guy is like pretty good.
Yeah, he's grinding.
Oh,
It's kind of like the same stage that we saw in the first world, but the opponent grinds this time.
Yeah.
Oh, that was easy. Oh, never mind. Oh, this is F-Zero GX.
Racing. Oh.
No, this is F-Zero GX where you gotta collect the stupid capsules or whatever. And
No, it's not at all like that.
What? How is it not at all like that?
This is Diddy Kong Racing silver coins.
You have multiple laps and you gotta like get these things. Like you have to take different routes so you get all the thingy things.
Oh, that. I thought you meant the tunnel where you get the capsules to refill your energy.
No, the first stage. It was Captain Falcon training or whatever.
Yeah,
Which
you're
took me
right.
like half an hour. It was awful.
It is like that one. But it's also like Diddy Kong Racing Silver Coin Challenge,
I
where you
can't tell.
have to use your 3 laps to take lines that take you off of the normal driving line in order to collect these objectives.
Wait, what happened to mooware? Why are we restarting?
You also have to finish within the timer in the top left.
Oh,
It's
it's
about a
counting
50
down.
second timer. Yeah.
So it is like the capsule thing.
Desdar is complete with the blue GP. Accidentally went back in, and this time is not going to play out the whole stage again, thankfully. Imagine having to do the whole GP. Retire just like says like, oh, I give up on this race. So what you want is to quit out to the menu. Or just retire multiple times. Oh, see that? mooware into the purple on a bad angle.
Yeah.
So even though their jets would have hit the wall and boosted them away from the wall, maybe even into a grind, the jets were off because of the purple. So lost a whole bunch of extra time.
Oh, that kind of worked out. Set him up for the grind.
Oh, Desdar misread the turns. You don't have a mini-map, so you're kind of reacting to the turns by feel. Did not first try that level.
Yeah, that's like the one negative I can think about this game. The camera is pretty zoomed in, even if you're going fast.
Oh, mooware completely stalls out. Not good enough. This guy's gonna punish you for that.
There's 5 laps. Plenty of time.
Looks like there's definitely room for improvement on the enemy AI.
I think it's just a replay. I think it's like the again the F-Zero GX reference, the last stage in that game, where you race like the ghost or whatever.
Yeah, it definitely could be.
Any game where you can't interact with your opponents, I just think it's replays. Or like very fixed paths, like Lego racers.
Yeah, I mean, why not do it that way, right? Seems like it would just be easier.
Oh, this is a short timer. 10.5 seconds to make it around all these grind turns.
mooware is currently 4 stages ahead of Desdar.
That's a lot.
Oh, wow, that was not good enough, huh?
You really gotta hit, like, hit this. The thing that mooware just didn't hit at all. The start of the grind in the second turn. That's the one you gotta hit. That's the difference maker.
Yeah. This is the first time
like
the game has said, oh, too hard.
I think it may be fine. No.
Not even close, really. This is the first time the game has said, no, you're gonna do this right. You're not gonna be able to fudge it. You're not going to be able to mess up this grind. You're not going to be able to hit this wall. You have to do it all.
Whoa. Every time you hit a wall, you also lose a second.
Yeah.
It's like double punishment. Yeah, this game has a bunch of advertisements for other PSP minis. Age of Zombies, and one of them is Blast Off, which we saw Jackazam vs. Shrambles in. Like a week ago or so. Not even. There it is, Blast Off.
mooware's turn was really...
The crazy Baloo 2005.
It's not on point. Desdar on the final lap needs to get those checkpoints.
Oh, it's not gonna make it probably.
Backwards to get the checkpoint.
Oh,
11
maybe
seconds.
It's possible. It's possible.
If you've been paying attention to your lap times, you would have.
Oh,
a good
don't go
idea
inner though. Don't go outer. You're very slow.
Go, 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 go. Don't hit the wall.
Nicely done.
Yeah. Really good to have the insight that, like,
mooware hits the wall.
Second.
Yeah.
Having the insight that, like, you know what? I can still do this. If I turn around and get that, I can still do it.
Also, like, the insight, I have to still get it. Like, I have to turn around. There's literally no other thing I can do.
Yeah.
I feel like not everyone would. Some people would just keep going and be like, but then, oh wait, no, I had to get that.
Yeah. They would realize it like a second or two later, and by that point, you've gone so far away that it's over.
Mooware gets the 8. Now it's like a destruction derby. Except you can't hit your opponent, so it really doesn't matter.
You just try not to destroy yourself on the environment. Which would mean that you would want to drive very slowly and carefully.
Maybe it would be faster to go like one side only.
Yeah, I wonder. Because
but you can't grind
the grinding is cool, but your overall distance traveled is much, much further than if you had a sort of straight, very slightly wiggly line.
Yeah. Just having problems with this track. Mooware did this first try, I think.
Oh, that was a really good boost, though. Second really good boost.
Yeah, the bad flight through the engine off section kind of sets him. Yeah, that. It kind of sets him up for it. In that case, he crashed into the wall too early, but still.
Pretty good.
Round we go.
Well, mooware gets off the wall a little bit early, but seems like it wasn't too punishing. Desdar on lap 3 of 5. Oh, bad turn. Follows it up with a pretty good one. We're taking some interesting lines there.
Yeah.
It's tough because they're, the distance-wise, very efficient. That I wonder, is it better than going for these speed boosty wall rides all the time?
I don't think so. I think just grinding all the time, as long as you're doing it perfectly, which is the problem. But it's going to be faster if you do it near perfect.
But what if that's really hard, whereas it's really not so hard to just take some clever line?
Also, you get more points if you grind.
Oh. Grinding also makes you more likely to crash. This level has a 3 crash limit that mooware is on. Oh, Desdar done with the 10.5 figure 8 level.
Catching up. Oh, one
That
crash
took
for
mooware a
mooware.
long time.
Oh, mooware has to beat this guy, but the guy kind of sucks. Way too inner line at the end there. Doesn't have enough boost. Get good.
You can see that very hard level in the middle.
Oh, we need grind points in this.
Finish in first and do a lot of grinds. Well, those things are kind of the same thing, really.
Also, 3 laps is a lot. So we need 333 points per lap. Gonna easily get that despite not grinding a lot, really.
Yeah, I'm having a little bit of trouble with the win the race part, though. Still winnable for sure, but gotta tighten it up a little bit. Desdar has already crashed twice and is pretty far behind on the second lap.
Oh, we're catching up. Oh, that's too far. Ouch. Oof, ouch, my thrusters. In the lead now.
Points.
This ghost sucks on the third lap, the classic.
That was really good. Stayed in the green, had the wall boosts. I don't want to call it a grind when you just kiss it. It needs another word.
It's like when you're a swimmer and you jump into the pool. That's like your start boost.
You mean like when you kick off the wall?
Yeah, or at the start when you jump in.
When you dive? So we're getting a look at the GP now, I think this is.
Yeah, this is the 5-lap one, except it's 4 laps now, but the fact that it's a reuse means it's the GP.
Ooh, we're well ahead. Desdar with 3 crashes on the first lap. This is maybe the game I've most wanted to play myself, having watched the players play it.
We could play this. We can just have a race of this speed. I mean, let's all watch this and then we gotta race it because we have some time to kill anyway before the next match, right?
Yeah. GFM and I did that. We watched a race of streamers, and then we both played.
What did you do?
And we both did really well. It turns out
It
watching
helps.
people play the game and
Yeah.
then doing it yourself right afterwards, as opposed to like, oh, I watched this 3 years ago or whatever. Like, yeah, it helps a lot.
Alright, someone set up the Aero race room. We're gonna get this on the road immediately after.
I guess I should download the game or whatever.
Oh, you'll be in too, nice. Alright, we're finishing the blue levels. It's onto the final set now. Well, Desdar
Yeah,
is having problems with this crash prohibitive level.
mooware, like that GP did not pose any problems for mooware. It was like a foregone conclusion that was going to be a win. Maybe not like first every single time or whatever, but... Oh, here's an interesting level. You can choose to go up and get a boost pad, or down and you don't. And so
I mean,
I think, okay, definitely down then, but the coming off the grind
I
really
think
wants
definitely,
you to go in.
I definitely think the long way.
Yeah.
It's a speed boost and a grind you can get there.
And then there's like, you could do the shortcut. Yeah, I agree. On the outside, on left and right, you want to be on the outside, but on the top and bottom, I'm not sure. You get a really smooth line coming off of this if you stay.
Yeah, because you're gonna shoot
inwards.
upwards. Yeah.
Yeah. We were going for the shortcut. Didn't work out. Not only is it like debatable whether it's even faster, it's way harder to do that optimally than it is to just do this same grind you've been doing the whole race. Well, it's a little bit different. It's got a speed boost on it, so you do need to rotate faster.
Stop hitting the walls! Last lap is still behind this blue guy.
Desdar has only crashed once so far and is right there with the guy on the final lap. On the final turn. Didn't take it optimally, but it's going to be good enough. Where clips the wall, but is way ahead on the first lap. It's really easy for one crash to turn into 3 or 4. You were kind of rotating, expecting to be over here, and now you're not, so you've rotated the wrong way. And you rotate another way to fix it, but it wasn't good enough, so you crashed again, and now once again you've rotated in a bad place. Mooware doesn't quite have a handle on this level. Desdar is gonna have enough grind points for sure, but that guy's pretty far ahead. We can see the trail. Oh, yeah. I think I agree with the retry. There's a first place. That's a pretty rough sort of like first level, you know, for a new world. it really sets the tone for like this is getting harder now. Now we saw these yellow pads that sort of scoot you in a direction. I think of them as basically like a ramp.
Yeah. It's been so long since I've seen them, I forgot what they even do.
Yeah, but now it's very much part of what you're required to do. You have to interact with them sort of mindfully, driving up into them. And see, mooware is turning around, like is doing the turning around himself. You want to let the yellow sort of do the turning for you. So you just hold right here. The yellow will keep you off the wall. You want all your speed to be moving you to the right. Oh, is this going to be good enough?
Ah, close one.
Oh!
0.18.
Wow. Desdar is ahead now. A couple of collisions, meaning is not very far ahead. I don't think they have any reason to be concerned about the points. They're probably okay. But that line was not good, and now needs to pick it up on this third lap.
We're bumping into everything. We're
It's all kind
pinballing.
of falling apart.
But this ghost sucks in the last lap. Here, look at this guy.
Winnable.
What an idiot.
Oh no. Keep it together. Has
cool.
the points.
That was
cool. That's a nice finish. Like that would have set you horribly up for lap 4, right? But for a finish on lap 3, perfect. Yeah, so we're gonna do a race of this just because it looks fun and we got some time to fill.
Yeah, come join.
So if you think it looks cool, you can join the race.
We're gonna do a semi-blind race of this.
Yeah, even if you've played it before, whatever.
Or if you've seen it. I haven't seen this game, I'm completely blind.
I've seen it twice now. And I bet it's not going to help. This whole thing is going to come down to like getting a feel for the turn radius and the speed. And like that's, oh wow, masterful sort of grind there. And the dismount afterwards from mooware was not even ready for how good that grind was.
I got it.
Desdar taps the wall, but it has a big lead on all of these guys. This is going to be a clear. Fun level now for mooware.
The roller coaster. It's a line rider level.
Yeah, so the purple, you could just drive into the purple, but again, your engine shuts off.
Oh, is it like very long?
It's a little bit long.
I watch a lot of... Yeah.
It's short enough that I wonder what the fastest strat really is. See what I mean?
Oh,
like,
but for the second one, yeah. I watch a lot of Trackmania, and Trackmania also has engine off blocks, which are kind of similar to this. And so those, depending on the length, of course, but it's really important what your speed is going into them.
Mm-hmm. Really good control from mooware. That's a clear. Desdar on the GP just finished 3rd. I think it was 1st in that first race. So is averaging 2nd, which if the other racers always are like, one is the best, one is always 2nd, one is always 3rd.
Yeah, the classic.
Then is trailing probably.
I watched a video on Mario Kart 64 and how the AI works in that. And it's literally programmed that way. There's like one opponent who is your rival, and he's gonna just drive 50% faster than the other guys.
Yep.
It's really stupid.
mooware gets it. You want to be driving down onto the first one, let the bounce carry you into the second one. Here we go. 3,000 point grind.
What?
No more fooling around. You have to know exactly how to pull off this maneuver. You must master it if you want to continue. My heart sank when I saw that this was what they would have to do. I thought this could be the whole race. They could be here for 20 minutes and never do a 3,000 point grind. mooware comes off the wall at 1,100, and now suddenly it's looking a lot more possible.
3,000?
Yeah.
And it's not even like exponential that it's like it seems to speed up a little bit.
If you get close, yeah, I think it does.
Oh, it's about the
It's
distance.
more points. I think it's more points if you're closer to the wall.
Makes sense. Because it's
There's a
faster.
quality
We know that you
yeah.
get more thrust if you're closer.
Here we go. Oh, 1,000. You see what I mean? Like when mooware first started, it was like 100, 200. Now suddenly it's 1,000, 1,100. And you don't have to be pushing it. mooware is doing some pretty close to the wall grinds here. Oh, wonderful extension of the grind there. Oh, that's too much.
Too far.
Desdar
Close
has
one.
to quit out of the GP. The standing is just not good enough. Oh no, it's done. Okay.
Nice. Oh. Whoa. But the other way.
2,000. Oh, holds on to it. Oh boy. It's not a smooth turn. It's kind of like, it's coming in fits and starts. These rotates. 3,000 points.
Cool end too.
Yeah, that's true. You do not want to crash after you get to 3,000 points.
No, you don't have to take that yet. It's one of those inside-outside line levels again.
Oh, nice from mooware to pick up that checkpoint.
Resets doesn't know that there's 3 laps.
Yeah.
Knows it now.
Maybe. Yeah. I'm really good at realizing my mistake a half second after I commit to it.
Maybe that's just when you need like confirmation bias.
I don't know. Certainly you're right. Certainly you're right. But
Just
it
stop
does
crashing
happen a
into
lot.
walls. 10 seconds for a lap. I don't think that's enough.
Whoa. I had a pretty good speed
no
boost
way,
there.
no way, no way.
Ah, the crash. mooware gives up on that checkpoint. I think that's probably the right thing to do. But there's never going to be a good time to get that checkpoint. It's well off the racing line.
Which one is it exactly? Oh, this one. Yeah, you gotta just lose all your speed to make that even. Alright, 12 seconds could be. Is this possible? Ah, bad crash.
Taps the wall, -1 second.
It's still
super
fine, it's still
punishing.
fine. Good grind here,
Good
what's
grind.
that? Oh, not a good grind! No!
Oh.
That was not a good grind.
Yeah, too far away from the wall. Desdar is their grinds, they tend to hit the wall more, but that's because they're going for more aggressive grinds. Higher quality grinds.
Not that one. It was not an aggressive grind.
Also, it looks like if you just barely touch the wall while you're doing a really good grind, it doesn't actually hurt you very much. You come out of it doing a really good grind before and after. Like Desdar is hitting a lot of walls, but keeping a lot of speed as well. Seven levels cleared for mooware. Desdar on just the first, I think.
Yeah, Desdar is far behind.
There it is. So 6 levels behind.
Single grind 330. Doable, doable. Ah, too far off the wall.
Yeah, this is another one where it's just like you got to do a good grind. No baby grinds. There it is. Oh, here is an interesting level.
Oh, you
The
want to stay
purple
on the outside?
crisscross. Yeah, you gotta. There's some arrows telling you, hey, you gotta cut in here.
I mean, I feel like mooware didn't do very well and was still really close.
Yeah, we'll see. One of us has seen this race before. It's tough to untrain your brain. You've been learning, like, oh, when I see a curve like this, I do a grind like this. And this level's like, nope, you will go right into the purple if you do that.
Looking really good. Surely this is gonna be the clear.
Not at all. This ghost finishes strong. Here's Desdar in this loop-de-loop level now. And is experimenting with some alternate routes. Now I'm gonna spoil, Desdar has an interesting finish on this level, and I missed the beginning of it when I saw it live. I just saw the end of it. So I'm curious to see how this develops.
He's just gonna like tumble into the finish there.
Yeah, I wonder if that was the planting of the seed. Yeah, Desdar's clearly doing some weird stuff. Yeah, here we go. Straight in. Off the wall. And then just point at the goal.
Okay.
Out of here.
If it works, it works. Alright, it's a grind
Moware's
level.
gotta do a lot of grinding.
400 per lap. Good first lap.
Yep. A little bit of extra.
Ooh, don't touch the wall. Oh, touch the wall.
Oh.
Not good anymore. We're behind. We're behind.
It's possible.
Our-
Not anymore.
I mean, it's still possible.
Well,
It's-
you would have to.
It's no longer possible. Well, you could
would have
like
to
turn
forego
around.
Speed. Yeah. You would. You would have to really sacrifice a lot of time for points. All right, one lap, 458 points. Nice little buffer. You don't need to be perfect, but you can't make any mistakes, if that makes any sense. Ooh, oh, hits the wall, but still grinds and still gets
That's enough. Imagine if your last grind didn't count if you finish before it locks in.
Oh,
That would suck.
yeah, that would. Desdar, who had so much trouble with the other limited crash level, has 2 laps to go and is not crashed at all.
Oh. Why did
That's
you say
one.
that?
The timer's also getting pretty low. We still got to do a whole lap here. 10 seconds.
10 seconds is doable. Oh, not if you crash!
Oh, no.
Where you going, bro? Where you going? I would have at least tried.
4 seconds. I don't know.
Samir, you are breaking the spaceship.
We have seen players do things that aren't objectively a good idea, but it just helped them get over something mentally. Remember Half Beastie just slammed the balloon over and over and game overed? And they came in afterwards and were like, yeah, no, I was frustrated and I thought that would help.
Okay.
So if you know that playing at the last 4 seconds of some doomed run after you beefed it is just gonna, you're just gonna stew that beef for 5 seconds and then fail, maybe cut it.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2.
Winnable,
One.
winnable.
Ah!
Ah! Shoot. Ball's definitely in mooware's court. It's just in a race here.
I feel like the races are easier than the challenges.
They're all kind of the same thing to me. You kind of got to just drive the car good, no matter what it's specifically asking of you.
Well, like the no crash thing was harder, I think.
Yeah, that's less forgiving, I would say. You're right.
It is like from the first folder, a map. I think.
Yeah, if not exactly this, something very close to it.
I think this one has... No, the other one also had the purple. Wait, this guy just boosts over the purple.
I don't know if that's visually what
that
he's
was
doing.
close.
Oh, just barely.
But it's the
Just
last
the
Grand
GP
Prix.
left. Desdar's got a number of levels and then the Grand Prix. Since we're going to be playing this game soon, do you think players should be using an analog stick to turn?
I think either works. You can like PVM a D-pad sufficiently.
Is that the term for like stuttering the rhythm of your inputs to affect?
It's usually the term for like electronics when you have a digital signal and you want it to have kind of an analog output. You talk about pulse width modulation.
Oh,
Basically how long on and how long off each step is, and then at the end you kind of have an average. But yeah,
right.
I did mean it in like a way you tap the D-pad in a way that simulates analog movement.
So this level mooware is on. It's a race, but it's inside the donut. So it's effectively just grind
Get
city.
3,000 points!
Desdar's line looks good here. Oh, wow. Okay, that's it. That must have been so close.
First place for mooware.
It's this level. It's back. What I kind of liked was that they chose different colors. So like mooware is yellow racing against the blue car. And I've seen Desdar be the blue car racing against the yellow.
Ooh, mooware has to win. Has to get first on this
Desdar.
race.
Oh, it's all on the line as Desdar's got to do the 3,000 point grind.
I'm scared of the 3,000 point grind.
Yeah.
That's like the only level I'm scared of.
It's like a skill check.
Yeah.
It's like you're either good enough to do this or you are going to have to get good enough to do this.
And it's also an endurance test.
Mm-hmm.
Not just get this one thing really well one time, it's get like over the course of 30 or even more seconds, get a thing going. Ooh, moware's behind this guy.
Get
I
a
think this
stew
is
going
enough.
for 3,000 points. Second. Has to redo the entire GP.
I'm pretty sure
It's the
mooware
sort
would
of
have
thing-
been equal with the blue guy if he got first. Would that have counted?
Oh, I don't know. Desdar having trouble getting the grind started. I would say Desdar has been doing closer wall grinds. I mean, look at that.
Too close.
Yeah, so it has less experience with a sort of steady, controlled grind that this level demands.
I mean, you also go slower if you're further away from the ball, I think.
Yeah.
But you also get points less fast, so...
I feel like the margin for error is already so small. I would not want to shrink it by trying to be close to the wall on top of everything.
It's like this helpful border, you know, the black thing behind the transparent thing. That's kind of where I want the edge of the ship to be.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, I'll draw it on the screen.
You could just put your
Look at
mouse
this.
cursor in the middle.
Oh, really well done by Desdar. That was crazy good.
Yeah. Both Desdar and mooware realize there's this sort of self-correcting thing that happens if you stop rotating. You get further from the wall, so you stop pushing your way away from the wall, sort of thing. And so if you just kind of let it ease, you can sort of oscillate from far to close, far to close. So mooware failing the GP was exactly the mistake that Desdar needed to have a chance in this race, but mooware is back on another run through the GP, and Desdar still has some levels to go.
Second place.
The donut.
Is that the name?
That's the level name, yeah. Oh, the grind looks good so far.
Oh man, we're gonna
They
get
can't keep
3,000
up.
points. Okay, I don't think we're gonna get 3,000 just because the level is gonna be over before, but we're gonna get max combo, come on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, let's go! Full combo!
Crushed it.
And blue didn't get second. Did you see that? It was 5-3-2-1 or something?
Oh. I wonder if mooware finished so quickly that the AI routines couldn't fully sort themselves out or something.
Oh, it like uses the current standings.
I wonder.
Oh, we're getting last.
That's a tough level. The racers are really good at that one.
Mover doesn't like
Not
it.
good enough. How many levels for Desdar? I haven't seen. Is still on this one since the last time I checked in with them.
I think Desdar should worry more about going fast and less about the checkpoints. Whoa, going fast.
Nice. And hitting the walls minus 1 second is pretty bad.
Yeah, but 18 seconds is doable.
Has all the checkpoints. Has seen the track. Knows the moves. Hits the wall.
We're going so fast. That was well done.
Nice. mooware on the final lap is not going to be finishing first. Unless that was lapping. No, green player in first. Oh, pretty good kick off the wall into the purple from Desdar. Oh, back
not
into
a good.
the purple is not going to do it. Another donut level from mooware.
Look at the skill!
I mean, it wasn't just a maintained grind all the way through. It was pretty close to the wall the whole way.
Yeah, that was so fast. Oh, this
And I
is
think
lost.
the most impressive thing was the steadiness of it. It didn't do that thing where it oscillates from sort of away to close, away to close. Whoa!
Oh, I don't.
Is that
yeah,
good
that
for
was third. That was
No.
third. But we're still in the lead. So a second might be enough, and the first will be enough.
It's a good position to be in. The best mooware has had up to this point. I was hopeful for Desdar to get this one close, or get this one quickly. But mooware has the opportunity to shut the door here, hitting a lot of walls, but seems to be way out in front. I don't think they're behind. Can't be driving as well as mooware is and be behind at that point. That's first by a mile.
First by a mile.
GG.
Well done.
mooware done 49-46.
Ish. I'm just guessing over here.
Around that time. You can go check. I recorded this race on SRL. It's up there. 49-48.
Which 48?
48, yeah. I know people are sort of eager to race. I can tell you how long Desdar will take here.
I mean, let's think about this, alright? Let's think together. Let's put all
Okay.
of our brain cells into a pot and stir. 1 hour and 37 minutes until the next race. I feel like this race, like the race we're about to do, is not gonna take that long. But I don't
That's
know
true.
if the race we're gonna do plus the time Desdar is gonna take to finish is gonna be enough anyway. So maybe we're gonna have to fill time anyway.
Right.
That,
Yeah.
Is that correct, grammar? We will have to fill time anyway.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
We're gonna have to.
Have
Well,
to.
You could just say we're gonna have to.
Like
fill
in the
time.
future, we will have to fill time anyway. That's what the first have to means, and then the have to is kind of necessary. Anyway, so what do you think? You can decide, so I don't have to.
Do you want to be left with 30 minutes or 15 minutes?
Honestly, I honestly don't know if it matters too much. Oh, Desdar. So going through the purple is not so much of an issue, but your exit angle matters a lot.
Yeah, you can't turn while you're in there as well. And there are times where everything would be totally fine if you could turn in the purple. Oh, this one looks good.
FFO has joined the race room. It's over. It's over. Oh, nice. First try. It's doing really well on this grind level here. Oop, never mind. Oh, it's exactly on 800. That is the par. Oh, what?
Hits the
Doesn't like.
wall.
Well, but go for it anyway.
I mean, if you needed that smooth turn to get the 400 each lap, and then you had a whole turn to make up.
I feel like you can cheese a little bit. You know, like in SSX, you can, at the end of the track, you can just stall a bit and do some 180s.
Just literally stand there and break dance in front of the finish line.
That is how it actually works. That's how you get, like, at the end of the SSX has this multiplier. And over the course, like, you keep the multiplier through the whole thing, and then at the end you just do 180s to get your multiplier up a bit.
So you're right that, like, there's probably a way to do it, but the odds of succeeding at that, I think, are pretty low.
Well, then right now he's also at 800. We're in the same space, so if this were... Yeah, see, we're doing, like, snake lines now, I like it.
And it didn't work. Or did it? Oh, it didn't work.
Unfortunate.
So you could have saved another 10 seconds if you had reset it earlier, sort of thing, right? That's the thinking.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Not everyone is so confident they're going to be able to pull off some wild stuff.
I mean, we've seen some wild stuff this mystery tournament. Some crazy comebacks in situations that we thought were lost.
Yeah, I definitely like the appeal of just like, I may lose this race, but everyone's going to see that cool thing I did. That's a trade-off some of us are willing to make.
Oh, good grinds here.
500, 600 points.
Already done with the par. Can just add to it now.
Didn't add
just
much.
crashes into the wall for some reason.
A bad launch, losing a lot of time.
Yeah, like the wall
6,
crashes in this case are bad
5,
because they...
4,
Oh
3,
no, no,
2,
this is the
1.
worst line you could have taken! I think we're gonna start the other race.
Okay. I should join the race, I guess.
You should. I don't even have to change the game this time. Usually that's my least favorite part, uploading the box art and everything. We already have that.
Could not load the game. It's compressed. All right, fine.
Alright, let's go back here.